The SpiroPure SP-FC100 air gap faucet offers a stylish modern design and 4 attractive finishes to complement any kitchen. This NSF-certified faucet is lead-free and can be used with any under-sink water filtration system. This video demonstrates an air gap installation for RO water filtration systems. An air gap is required by many US plumbing codes to prevent brine wastewater from the RO process from mixing with the filtered water. Before installing, please consult the instruction manual in conjunction with this video. You may use a pre-drilled soap dispenser hole or drill a hole in your sink or countertop to accommodate the faucet. This faucet will fit any hole between 7/8 of an inch and 1 1/8 inches. When drilling, professional assistance is recommended. First, check that the rubber O-ring is pre-installed in the faucet base. When using the RO faucet's air gap feature, a wastewater hose will run between your filtration system and the bottom of the faucet. A second hose runs from the faucet to the drain pipe. Push the 1/4 inch wastewater tube onto the 1/4 inch bar, and the larger 3/8 inch tube onto the 3/8 bar. Ensure that you push the tubing fully onto the bars. Thread the hoses through the base, and then through the hole in your sink, and position the faucet. If your sink or countertop is less than 1/2 inch thick, slide on the white plastic spacer from below. Slide on the small metal washer, then the star washer. Then install the mounting nut and begin turning it. Turn the mounting nut until the hardware is within about 1 inch of the underside of the sink or countertop. Next, slide the large C-shaped metal washer into that 1 inch gap above the installation hardware. Position the faucet base to cover the hole in the countertop. Hold the metal washer in place and fully tighten the nut. Tip: you may find it easier to finish tightening the hardware with the help of a dedicated RO faucet wrench. It can be helpful to have someone hold the faucet in place while you secure it under the sink. Once secure, gently wiggle the faucet base to ensure it is secure. Connect the 1/4 inch wastewater hose from the filtered water faucet to your RO system's wastewater output port on the RO membrane housing. If your filter uses 3/8 inch tubing to the faucet, use a QC adapter. Connect the end of the 3/8 inch wastewater line to your drain saddle. Use a 1/4 to 3/8 QC adapter if your drain saddle is 1/4 inch. Open the RO faucet. Be sure to run water through the RO faucet for a few minutes if it's new and was not flushed during the installation of your under-sink filtration system. With reverse osmosis air gap installations, you may notice a small amount of water pooling at the base of the RO faucet. It is likely coming from the air gap vent hole. This is normal. You may also hear a little bubbling and see a few drops of water periodically during use or during routine maintenance, such as changing the filters. Note: larger surges of water from air bubbles in the system after filter changes will clear up. Water collecting under your sink indicates a more serious leak than normal air gap dripping. If you see water under your sink, check to ensure that the hoses are properly attached to the barbs on the bottom of the faucet, and double-check the fittings on your filtration system. Pinches or cracks in tubes could also cause leaks. With normal regular use, your RO faucet may become loose. Simply reposition and retighten the hardware under the sink. Your RO air gap faucet is now ready for use. SpiroPure, serving all your filtration needs.